Alright, we'll be going live here in just a moment, just getting posted everywhere and letting everybody get joined in, and then we will get rolling here for High Speed Ring 4 Wide Motorsports round number 4. Hoping my voice holds out today. Been got a lot of allergies going on, and seems like it wants to cut out every once in a while, so I'll do my best today, make sure we have a good broadcast. But like I said, we'll be up and running here in just a moment. Hold on tight, and we will get this race started. Alright, as we wait for people to join here, I will go ahead and we'll go through the points. Just a second here. Alright, let's go ahead and open those up and take a look at what the points look like before we get started here for round number 5. This would be after 4 rounds here. Airport Hobo, your leader. He has been on a tear, has 2 out of 3. We'll see if he can keep that up today. He's your points leader. He's got a 45-point lead over Cannon. Cannon, your pole sitter today, so he's going to do his best to fight that down. Right behind Cannon, just 2 points back, is going to be Crash and Chris in the 3rd spot. In the 4th spot's Monkey. Had to miss the race in Monza, so dropped down just a little bit. 63 points back, your leader. He is tied with Matt MacGyver for that 4th spot. And in the 6th spot, VMR. 73 points back, your leader, but only 4 points behind him in the 7th spot is going to be Matus. Butterbean and Buck Teasy make up 8 and 9, 78 and 82 points back. And your top 10 is going to be rounded out by K-Pit Racing. 64 points on the board, 83 points back. That is your top 10 in points. We're going to get rolling here. And we will, whoops, if I can hit the right button on my tablet here and open the right stuff. But no, I can't. I apparently don't know how to push buttons on this thing anymore. Alright, so we have a full field, 16 drivers on the field today. Full lobby, so a good turnout again for these guys. Once again, 4 Wide Motorsports is the league. We are running High Speed Ring Reverse, 45 laps. Qualifying is in the books. We'll run through the field here. Your front row is going to be made up with Cannon, and then your points leader, Airport Hobo. In the 2nd, it's going to be Lethal and Matt MacGyver. Crash and Chris and Butterbean going to make up row number 3. Mac Daddy and Monkey make up row number 8. Row number 4. Row number 5 goes to Lucky Prime and Yogi Bear. Barnabas and Matus make up your 6th row. And your 7th row, Mindfu and American Samurai. And finally, your 8th row, Flipbox and Colt going to make up that final row. So with 16, like I say, 16 starting, hopefully all 16 can finish. We will see how this thing goes. For the meantime, let's go ahead and let me get my screen more visible for myself here. Alright, we are going to get rolling here. You see it there, the lights are lighting up, and 5 lights in, we are off. Looks like white car back there with a good start, not sure who that was. And hold on 1 second, I hit the wrong button earlier. Oops. There we go. I'd rather have names. You can see him 3 wide heading down in there with Lethal on the outside. How's that one going to turn out? Are these guys going to be able to make it through there? And you see it there. Cannon looks like he's going to hold on to the lead, but behind him we have a battle for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th maybe even. Let's jump on board with somebody here. We'll jump on board with Butterbean. And you can see just how hectic it can be here. And there you go. Looks like Cannon held on to the lead. 3 wide behind Butterbean here with Chris, Prime, and Monkey. Looks like Chris is going to pull out on that one and get himself off. And 2 wide up in front here. Matt MacGyver side by side with Mac Daddy. We'll see how this one's going to play out as they come around the front stretch. Butterbean going to try to get his nose in there as well. And looks like Mac Daddy maybe got loose there, dropped down. The inside of that corner is a tough one to be on, so You can see it here. It's hard to keep track of everybody and everything that's going on. Side by side with Yogi and Monkey. Looks like Monkey's going to dive in behind and just start pushing. And there you go. You see it. He does do that. So kind of spread out here. Looks like Flip and Colt side by side. Looks like Matus. Rough start here. Drop back to the 16th spot in that number 21. So Cannon holding off Airport here for the lead on lap number 1. And unfortunately, with this track, it shows people riding the wall when they're really not. Because I know you can't ride that wall. I accidentally did it once and about died and couldn't get off the wall. So Airport's going to have to hold off Matt and Lethal back there. See how he can do. Looks like Matt's really making a push here. Cannon doing a great job. We'll jump back here in the field a little bit. Looks like some excitement going here with Butterbean, and is that Lethal? Yes, it is. And he's got Prime and Crash and Chris right behind him, so these guys pushing hard here. This long right-hander here. See lots of sparks, especially when we get into the nighttime. A lot of sparks up there, and they are bright sparks. And there you see Butterbean. He's able to hold off Prime, but they're going to head down this long right-hander. Full speed through here, full throttle, no need to back off. You can do it. Oh, not long. And there we see it side by side with Lucky Prime and Butterbean for that 5th spot. Lucky just going to edge ahead here. And you see it right here, look at this. So Crash and Chris going to come up, give Butterbean that shove, and that's going to give him that spot, and that's going to give Chris the 6th spot. Not quite. Side by side, a little bit of contact there. Look at the sparks just flying. Oh, and Chris gets a great run out of the corner here. He's going to make a look at it. He's got Mac Daddy pushing. Looks like Monkey and Yogi back there just kind of stalking this crew. Ooh, Mac a little bit deep in there. Gets into the back of the number 4 car. And these guys dicing back and forth. Oh, Chris off into the grass. Is he able to hold on to it? Oh. No, he slides out in front of Monkey there. Looks like Monkey Baby backed off and let him have that room, but he does pick up a half-second penalty. And it still looks like Matt got around Airport up there for the 2nd spot. Let's see. 3-car battle up here for the lead. They're pushing Cannon. Anybody gonna try to take that lead? Butterbean's or Lethal's gonna try to catch up to these 3 as they're racing. You can see it here. Hobo gonna try to get a run coming down the front stretch. Or is he just gonna push? Looks like he's just gonna push Matt. And looks like Lethal maybe into the pits there, had an issue, or did he go in the pits? Yeah, he's in the pits. So there you see it, these guys diving it out. Matt's going to take a look, but not quite able to do it as he swings out a little bit too wide in that Wendy's car. This week's paint scheme or livery contest was fast food joints, so we'll go through that here in just a little while and look and see what everybody else did. Airport going to look to take the lead here. He's going to look to make it a 3-peat. Well, not a 3-peat. 3 out of 4. As he lost last week. Cynical came in and took it. And now Cynical's gone this week. So see, is Airport going to be able to hold off the field here and get himself a 3rd win of the season and extend his points lead? As he does make that move around the outside. Looks like Matt win as well. Cannon on the inside. That's just a tough spot to be. He's thinking Arby's. But that's the bottom of the podium that he's at there. Lucky Prime a little ways back. Mac Daddy as well. Got a little bit of distance. Yogi back here. Monkey and Butterbean looking like they're going to work together. We'll jump on with Butterbean here and see if he's going to push Monkey. Or actually, it looks like everybody diving down into the pits here. So we're starting to see some pit stops starting. Who has yet to pit? We're going to jump on up here. Airport, MacGyver, Lucky Prime, Yogi, Chris. Anybody else? Looks like Samurai, Matus. So 7, 8 have pit. Lethal already pit. So we'll see where he comes out with this other group that's just pitting. He pit 1 lap earlier, so we'll see how that works out for him. And you can see him coming out of the pits there in front of him. And he'll go around the outside of Monkey there. And look to pull up to the back of Mac Daddy after Mac comes out of the pits. Is he going to have enough to get around him here? Mac's still getting up to speed. This The Sylvia is great, but it does take a minute to get up to that speed once you get rolling, especially at this track with a lot of speed carry here. So a little bit of side by side there with Lethal and Mac. And I'll have to look. I don't remember what Lethal's PSN is, because when you have it different, it doesn't show me that. And Mac's going to take another look at him. It looks like he will try to get this move done. Will do it down into the right-hander. And there you see it, not able to do anything. And there you see, let's see, that is everybody except Matus. Matus stretching that fuel. Is he going to be able to make it around one more lap? We will see. Airport's going to come out in the lead. He's got MacGyver right behind him. We'll see how this one plays out for Matus. How long is he going to be able to stretch that? Cannon in the 4th spot. Mac in the 5th spot. Monkey in the 6th spot. So it looks like he's making some moves. Had a good pit stop there, as I think he was like 8th or 9th before the pit stop. So it looks like he gained a couple. But he's got Butterbean right on his tail. Let's jump on with Butterbean here. Axel will jump on with Lethal. Oh, Lethal a little bit deep into the corner there. Not quite what he was looking for. He's side by side now with Mangfu. And look at that. Side by side up in front. Side by side right here. Lucky Prime looking to capitalize. Mindfu did pick up a penalty there. And Lucky Prime's on the move. Let's see if he's going to be able to do it. He'll definitely get Mindfu, as Mindfu will have to serve that penalty. But is he going to have enough of a run here to go after Monkey and Butterbean? We will see. Looks like Mindfu does what is the courteous thing to do and pulls off to the right-hand side or out of the racing line. I wish more people would do that. It is a nice thing to see. And they look like they are stretched out just a little bit. No real pressure here as Matus into the pits. Yeah, you can see here they're all there, but nothing too exciting going on right now. So jump up here and let's do a through the field of liveries. Well, the Airport, you know, he doesn't change it up, but at least it's a good looking livery. He's got there the number 29 Alpine. Matt MacGyver went with Wendy's this week for the fast food. So he's got the number 87 Biggie Bag Wendy's Sylvia. Good looking car. Got the old red-headed pigtails on there. Good look for that car. I like the MacGyver on the back. That's pretty nice. I like that. I don't know if he had that on his other ones, but I do like that. He's got it on the front part too. Behind him, you got Cannon. Cannon rocking the Arby's car. He's under pressure right now from Mac. Mac doesn't have a livery, so we won't have to worry about going over his. He's thinking Arby's. They got the meats, the number 29 Arby's Sylvia there for Cannon. Butterbean rocking the White Castle number 2 Sylvia. Heard a lot of people talking about this one. A lot of people liking this one in the old White Castle blue and yellow. Good look there. You see a little bit of Hoonigan, Ken Block thing on the windscreen there. So I do like that. Good look for it. Monkey rocking the Taco Bell number 25 here, Sylvia. You can see it. Got Taco Bell all over it. He's got that thing rolling. But the best part's this backside. Taco Bell gives you the number 3s, and if you've eaten Taco Bell, you know what I mean. It's not the number 1. It's not the number 2. It's peeing out your butt. Oh, man. I'm losing fans. Oh, who's on that wall? Cannon off into the wall. Did he do that, or... Let's see what happened here. Looks like he dives into the inside of Mac. Little bit off the curbing there. Butterbean does get to the inside. I don't think it was anything intentional. And that's a bummer there for him. You see Monkey coming up on Butterbean. Looks like Butterbean's going to give that spot back. Looks like the contact was made. Looks like he didn't mean to do it, so he's going to go ahead and let Cannon by. Here comes Cannon, and that is the proper thing to do in a race. It's kind of how I run it over on the MMR side. Alright, so Monkey gives you number 3s. He's only speeding because he has to poo, and he's got the poo fingers. So you better watch out for him. He might fling poo at you. Hey, look at that. It's like it's made for me. And he's under pressure here from Lucky Prime. Lucky Prime rocking the McDonald's number 4 here. Kind of a Kevin Harvick look to it. Got the McDonald's Bush Light or Bush Latte number 4, as he will give that Taco Bell a shove right in the butt. You might want to be careful. It might get poo on him. Mindfu rocking the Hardys. He's been rocking the scheme all year. Just played into his hand this time. Once again, I do like this scheme though. You got the old Russ Wheeler look to it. We already did those. Altel number 12 for Yogi Bear. Oh, A&W. I didn't see this one in the race. I like that. I like that a whole lot. That's a good look there, Barnabas. Number 23, A&W Sylvia. Good looking car there. I like the orange on it. Little A&W, never a bad thing. They got some good old root beer. Behind that, we got Crash and Chris with the standard scheme. Same for Lethal. Jack Daniels, that's a fast food joint. If you drink it fast, you take shots of it. It's technically fast food. So American Samurai rocking the Jack Daniels number. I don't see a number on it anywhere. He's numberless. Matus, the number 21, Little Debbie. Eating the Little Debbies as fast food. That works for me. Little Debbie looks a little, she needs to eat a little bit more on the hood. Colt with the number 81, Dashin. Good looking little orange car there. Flipbox rocking the KFC number 81. Finger licking good. The Colonel's after it. Alright, now let's come back up here and see how everything's going. Airport still leading the way here. Got about a 5-car length lead over Matt. Looks like these two are just maintaining right now. If I know better, these two are fuel managing, because you know what? That's what they do. Hobo on the mediums. Looks like mediums for Matt as well. Behind them, Mac Daddy in the 3rd spot, the final spot of the podium. That left front of his is burned off on those softs. And he's still got quite a bit of fuel left in that thing. See how that one works out for him. Got Monkey on the mediums as well. It's burning his tires off. And Lucky Prime on the mediums in the 5th spot. Cannon in the 6th spot. Butterbean in the 7th spot on some softs. Crash and Chris in 8th. Yogi and Barnabas are going to round out your top 10. Let's jump back up here. We didn't see a battle. Looks like Lucky's going to try to get around Monkey maybe. Or is he just going to push? See it here. Looks like he is just looking to push. And there you go. Oh, Matt got around Airport here. Airport probably just playing him. Looks like he's just got a little bit more fuel in that thing right now. A little bit better tires on Airports as well. They did pit together, so looks like Airport doing just a wee bit better on the fuel, and not a substantial, but a decent amount on the left front there. So those two look like they're just hanging out. So we'll jump back here and see if we can find any more action. Monkey looks to be catching up to the back of Mac there. You got Lucky Prime right behind him. Cannon not too far behind. Butterbean not too far behind. So I think we'll kind of stay up here with this battle. Looks like Butterbean and Cannon may have a battle going on before they get to those guys. Ooh, Butterbean didn't look so good through the corner. Did he gain? Let's see. Looks like he is about holding steady right there. Oh, I was in the wrong car anyways. Let's see. He is gaining a little bit, but I don't think anything he's going to be able to do anything with. And honestly, I would imagine these guys are going to just look to push each other to get up towards the front and try to get up with those guys that are just up in front of them. And Butterbean down into the pits here. So he's going to do the early pit. He was scorched on tires, so maybe the tire fall off was going to be what called that one. That's a lap 12 pit stop, so we'll see how everybody else is going to play it. And you see Chris there, got Yogi right on his tail. We'll keep an eye on this one for a minute. The battle in front's pretty tight too, and then you got MacGyver and Hobo in their own little zip code up there. just taking a second here, responding to some stuff on Discord. Only a couple people in today, so hoping we'll see some more dive in, or at least get some views on this thing later down the road. And Chris comes out, he's right in front, or not comes out, he's in front of Yogi here. But looks like those two are just nose to tail, sticking that one out, as Cannon not too far behind. But this battle right here, look at this, is Monkey going to make a move on him? He might have to, or Lucky's going to make a move, so we'll jump on with Lucky here. See how this one plays out. Looks like American Samurai just joined an MMR, so I was just reaching out to him. You see it here, these guys just kind of sticking nose to tail. You gotta wonder if they're just trying to kind of save fuel and just push each other around this circuit. I mean, it is a high downforce circuit, or not high downforce, high slipstream. Really got to be careful. If you stick it out there and get side by side, you can definitely waste time there. Mac Daddy runs out of fuel. You saw it there. He ran out of fuel as they were coming around the corner. That one looked like Monkey got caught up a little bit. Did he pick up any damage? He did not, so he'll make it out of there. But definitely not what he was looking for. As you see, Chris is going to continue on. And looks like Mac down into the pits. So far, Airport, MacGyver, Chris... Lethal Pit? Butterbean Pit, I know. So not sure where the rest of these guys are on fuel cycles. That's Colt. Was that Colt? Yeah, Colt had a spin. He's got the leaders coming up behind him. And looks like I think I remember that part. They were talking to each other, and just the way it was communicated was a mismatch. I don't think Colt did anything wrong there. I think they just misunderstood each other, if I remember correctly. Airport pulled a little bit of a gap now on MacGyver. You can see it right there. Got probably about a 2-second gap on him. And then you got Chris back here. He's a little ways back, about a straightaway behind. He's trying to make up some ground as much as he can. Lethal in the 4th spot. You got Mindfu and Butterbean right with him. Battle back here. Who is this? Yogi and Flip pretty close back here for 13th and 14th. Kind of give them a little bit of camera time here. As that KSC car trying to chase down the Altel car. The real question is, and I know there's only a couple people in here, but if you're listening, do you even know what Altel is? Do you know what Altel is or what it's turned into? That is the real question. I can say I used to work for Altel, but I'm old, so I worked for Altel for probably like 5 years. As you see Flipbox dive down into the pits, that's going to end that battle for now. We'll see where that one picks up after the pit stops. Mindfu still chasing down Butterbean here. The old Hardy's car trying to make a run at the White Castle. Look at this group back here. Lethal side by side with Prime, Monkey, and Cannon right behind, as well as Mac and Matus. And you see it here. We'll kind of ride on board with Cannon as he's chasing Monkey. Is he going to be able to do anything here? Well, looks like those guys kind of dive down. Lethal a little bit high. Is he going to lose that ground? We're going to go 3 wide down into the final corner. And looks like Monkey's going to clear Lethal. What's Cannon going to do? It's Cannon going to take a run at it. And he is going to clear him. Monkey's going to dive right back behind him and tuck in and push him down the straight. So Mindfu opens up the gap on these guys. Oh, as he's down into the pits, so that doesn't matter. Chris down into the pits as well. Airport and MacGyver still rolling around here yet to pit. And you can see it there, Monkey right on the back of him. Is he going to be able to do anything with it, though? That's the real question. Alright, Monkey's still not able to do anything with Cannon. Cannon got around him there on that double pass. Made up 2 spots. Monkey ended up being kosher in the middle. Started that whole sequence in the same spot he's in now. Mac looking to close in on the back of him, though. And you can see right behind him, Lethal trying to close in on him. So, pretty close battle here as we're at lap 16. So, 30 laps to go. They'll come around this time for 29 to go. And you can see it there. Good view of this. We're starting to get to the nighttime. So, what we'll do here... I want to find the one that's closest to the sparks. There you go. Let's do this. You jump on board here with Butterbean as he's right behind MacGyver, and you'll see MacGyver dive down or head down into the corner, and the sparks will start flying. Oh, he's not going to throw any though. Well, that's no fun. Hopefully we can get another view of one later. Cannon coming up on the back of Prime now. Cannon not messing around after starting on pole, trying to make up that ground and get back up there. And looks like he's going to take a look at him. Is he going to have enough to get it done? Side by side down in there. They will head into the left-hander. And will he have enough? Looks like he is going to clear him. Oh, car to the outside. Butterbean. Holy crap, he ghosted right as they got to him. The meats for the Arby's car back onto the podium there. He's got Lucky Prime right behind him. Monkey and Mac Daddy stalking back there as well. So we'll see how that one's going to go. Hopefully not too much background noise. I'm down. My setup's downstairs and my washroom's not too far away. And my washer sounds like it's going to freaking take off at this point. So hopefully not too much feedback for you guys. And you can see it here. He's trying to hold off Lucky. Lucky trying to get a run back at him. There they go. And there were those sparks. Maybe I should have jumped on. Yeah, let's do this. You'll see it here as we ride along with Monkey Prime, really throwing a bunch of sparks as he went down in. You can see just how bright these sparks get. I mean, it is like blinding. If you're right up behind that car, it's a tough one to do. So to follow here, you got to be real careful of that. As Lucky runs a little bit wide, but he holds on to it. Monkey looking to the inside of Prime, not going to be able to get anything done though. We're on board with Prime. We'll jump on with Mac here and watch this little four-car battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Still plenty of race to go here. Alright, you can watch this one. I'm going to jump in, take a quick little break here, grab a drink, and come back in. We'll stay on board with this one. As you see, who is that diving? Oh, no, nobody diving into the pits. I do believe that's a lap car just getting out of the way. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick break here, get a drink, maybe puff. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. And as always, share this video around so everybody can see it. We will jump off and watch this battle. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that break there. Gotta get a drink and do a couple things. Still riding along here with, we're with Mac Daddy there. We're gonna jump up here with Airport Hobo. Got a little over half a tank there running the mediums on this stint. We got a little more than MacGyver in the second spot, also running the mediums. And behind that, Cannon rounding out your podium right now as we are just finishing up lap number 20. So 25 to go for these guys. Almost halfway there with Cannon on the third spot, Monkey in the fourth spot, so good job by him. I think he started like 8th or 9th there, so consistent and trying to keep that thing together. He's got Mac Daddy right behind him. Mac Daddy trying to keep up with him and get himself into the fourth spot, but right now into the top 5. Crusher Chris in the 6th spot. You see Mindfu in the 7th spot into the pits. So we'll see where that one cycles through. Butterbean in the 8th position. Barnabas in 9th. Your top 10 right now, rounded out by Lethal Company. It's not too many battles on track right now. Still looks like right now this is the closest one on track with Mac and Monkey, so I guess we'll stay on board with this one. These two sat pretty close, pretty much all race. They got Flipbox back, or Colt in the back there trying to keep up with them. And you can see it here. Mac and Monkey been running together since this pit stop came off. Mac got some burnt up race softs, and same with Monkey. They're both burnt up on tires. And it looks like he's just looking to push, not looking to make any passes just yet. As there was a car coming out of the pits, that's American Samurai. And so let's look at the fuel here. So he's got, looks like he's got just a little bit more than Monkey. I'd imagine these two come in together. Oh, a little bit of bump there, shoots Monkey up into the grass. Good save by him. And Chris a little ways behind him, so you can see it there. These two got a couple of cars running behind them. Those two battling for a position, I do believe. Let's jump over to that. And we did lose one driver. I'm not sure who that was. And like I say, we're going to give Colt and American Samurai some camera time here. Oh, Colt picks up the half-second penalty. That's going to kind of break this whole battle up that I was going to try to watch here. So we'll jump back over to the Monkey Mac Daddy battle. And as of now, the only one on the track. There you see it, Monkey down in the pits, Mac into the pits, Cannon in front of them into the pits. So how much these guys are up over a quarter more. So you can see it right there. Their fuel management just outstanding by those two. Chris gonna come around here and consume the third position. Should be able to hold that one. He's down a little over a quarter tank, so doing a good job on the fuel there for him. Like he is rolling on through. He will take over that third position. Cannon comes out. Monkey and Mac come out side by side again. Look at Mac and look to the outside. He's going to look to the inside. And he's going to get that move done. Slides it out. Will he hold on to it? Monkey might have a run back at him here. Well, let's see. Jump on board. Look at that skull helmet. Looks good. Good look. Alright, so you see it, Mac gets a little bit better run out of the corner, but he doesn't set himself up very good for this one. Will Monkey be able to turn it to the inside on him? And no, he's not quite. We'll stay on board here for now. Looks like we may have a battle brewing back there a little ways. Let's jump back here and see what this is. Lethal, Yogi, and Mindfu all kind of close together here. Keep an eye on this one. So it looks like only those two right now, Monkey and Mac, spread out just a little bit, so we're going to stay on board here for the 9, 10, and 11 battle. Matus not too far back there, but still, if these guys get racing, he might get up there. See just how rough it is in these cars coming around this long right-hander. And looks like Lethal's going to lose that spot to Yogi. Yogi makes a move around the outside as they head down on the front stretch. Coming to the start-finish line to finish lap number 23. And look at this run. Holy buckets. Is Lethal in? He's got to be in like fuel mode. Is he out of fuel? I don't know. Just looked like that thing did not want to go down that straight. So he will lose the 8th and 9th spots. Yogi going to take it. Mindfu going to be chasing him now. We'll see if Mindfu is able to get around him. And looks like he's going to take a look to the inside of the right-hander. And he will complete a great move there by Mindfu. A little bit of a power move. And he continues on. Is he going to be able to gap him, or are they going to head onto this front stretch and give Yogi a chance to make a run back at him? Get to see this track tonight for the old MMR. Shake and Bake Spectacular we're running tonight. And if you're interested, just reach out and let me know. We'll get you into it. It can be a fun one. So Slipstream will be set on strong. We're doing the 4 ovals that are on the track, including the special Route X, the really, really long one. We're going to do that one too. And then we're doing high-speed ring reverse, the one around here. And we're doing Le Mans, no chicanes. So we're doing 3 of them today. We got Blue Moon, high-speed ring, and find that. Oh my gosh. Oh, and special Route X is tonight. Oh, I forgot about that. Dang, this is gonna be a fun one. Anyways, like I say, so we got Blue Moon, Special Route X, and then High Speed Ring Reverse. GR4 cars. Bop will be turned on, and it will be just a straight up drafting battle. So you just want to bring it. I mean, you want to bring your best Ricky Bobby and just slingshot engaged it. That's how we're rolling this thing tonight. So looks like we have 10 checked in so far. I know I'm pretty sure I got a couple others from other spots that were interested in it too. So I think we'll end up with some more. Mindfu back on the back of Yogi here. He's going to take a look at it. Is he going to be able to get anything done down the front stretch? These two have been battling it out. And no, there you go. Yogi down into the pits. So we're starting to see some more pit stops. Looks like Matt and Airport just came in. Airport with a gap now over Matt. You can see it right there on the map. Got about half a straightaway lead right there. Quarter straightaway on the front stretch. But a decent lead he's got there. But Matt now is under pressure from Cannon. Cannon really torched it that last stint. Really closed in a lot here. The undercut maybe really opened it up for him. He's right on the tail of Matt MacGyver. We're going to see if he's going to be able to get anything done here. They're going to head down the final corner. We jump on board. And there you see it from the roof cam. Is he going to stick behind him? Is he going to try to make the pass? Cannon going to give him the push down the straightaway. And they got a pretty big gap over Mac. Gap over Mac. You see the downshift. Is he going to have a pull at it? He might. Oh, not quite. And he's going to take a look here. But Matt's going to dive it in deeper. Is it going to set him up, though, for the next corner? And looks like a little bit of the apron caught there, though. A little bit of the curbing got the car a little bit loose for Cannon. He's going to cross him over. Is he going to have enough to get it done here? You can see it right there. Side by side into the corner. The guy we're going to cut over, going to get him. They're going to head back onto this long straightaway. Long right-handed banked corner, and they're going to head down over. Is Cannon going to have enough to get anything done here? Samurai moves up out of the way. Great job by the lap car there. That's the thing. It doesn't matter how fast you are. As long as you're a courteous and smart driver, everybody enjoys having everybody around. And we've got a hell of a group here in FWM. And You see it there. They're heading down into the final corner. And he's going to get that done. Ties it down in. Not able to get it done just yet. And there you go. Head back onto that straightaway again. See if he's going to take a shot at it after this right-hander. Got to slow down for this one, then the one after this you don't. It's just full bore. You see it there. Matt runs that outside. Looks like he's scraping the wall, but he's really not. One bad thing about the replays in this, it doesn't quite show everything the right way. Looks like Matt opened it up a little bit though. We got Mac. Monkey right there. Monkey being chased by Butterbean, so keep an eye on that front battle here. I'll watch the map, but for now we're going to jump on with Butterbean as he is chasing Monkey for the final top 5 spot, and he's going to dive down to the pits. No longer matters. Butterbean into the pits. Alright, there you go. Cannon not able to get anything done with him. Airport, though, got himself a substantial lead now. And actually plenty of fuel to go. One stop from here, I believe, is what he's going to be doing. He's got enough, I think, to get it done with one stop. Everybody else is going to be close to 2 stops, though. He's coming around all by himself here. Behind him, you got MacGyver in the 2nd spot, being followed by Cannon. Great battle here for your final 2 podium spots. Mac Daddy in the 4th spot. You can see Monkey in the background there. Monkey trying to chase him. Monkey's going to be your top 5 round out in that 5th spot. Behind him, Crash and Chris trying to make up some ground. He is on a different print strategy, but running in the 6th spot right now. The 7th spot, Butterbean, also just pit not too long ago, so not sure how he'll cycle out. Him and Chris could be in a different spot, but come the end of this race. Lethal Company in the 8th spot there. Looks like he is on the back end of his stint. See how he can finish up. 9th place goes to Matus. So Matus with a early issue. Dropped all the way back to the final 16th spot. Now he's up to 9th, so great bounce back by him. Barnabas going to round out your top 10. And he is on the back half of his stint as well. Mindfu in about the same condition. 11th place for him. Yogi in the 12th spot, not too far behind. American Samurai right there in the 13th position. Flipbox in the 14th spot. And P15 going to go to Colt. See, we did have one dropout, and off the top of my head, I can't tell you who it is. But I can go look. Just a moment here. Tell my fingers to listen to what I'm doing. Oh, Lucky Prime. Not sure what happened with Lucky Prime there, but he is out of this race, so... Still leading the way. Not a lot in here live, so hopefully we'll get some people watching later. I know it's a weird time during the middle of the day. It works best for me, so that's why I run these live, but they're there for you guys to go back and watch them. So make sure if you do watch it, give it a thumbs up, you know, so we get some airtime or whatever. Share the video around. Make sure friends and family jump in there and give you a thumbs up as well. So, like I say, we got Airport Hobo leading the way here. I was just looking at Mac to see if him and Monkey had switched around at all. You can see Matt back here, Cannon behind him, and honestly, that's Cannon into the pits. So Cannon, he is diving into the pits. Mac and Monkey probably not far behind. Mac down into the pits as well, and there you go. Monkey is in as well. So this will cycle Chris back around. See where that puts him once they come out of the pits. I believe this should put him on the podium, though. Unless Cannon's going to have enough to get back out in time. I don't think he's going to. But we'll stay on board here with Chris as he comes down the front stretch, crossing the line to end lap number 31. 16 laps to go for this driver. Let's see, Airport I think is on the same. Yep, Airport's on the same. And there you go. You can see it. Jump on with Cannon. You can see on the outside there. Side by side coming through here. So Cannon, after his pit stop, right there with him. He'll have fresher tires though. A little more, not a little more, twice as much fuel. It's a little bit heavier of a car. We'll see if he's able to do anything with Chris for this final podium spot. Oh, side by side, a little bit of contact there. No harm, no foul. They move on. And looks like Cannon's going to take that spot. Will he hold it after the front stretch? That is a question to be seen. Who's on the front stretch right now? Who is that? They are close together. Yeah, look at here. Matus and Barnabas. Nose to tail coming down the front stretch there. Had to jump over and check it out because they were just so close on the map. Barnabas looking to get this thing done. Not able to do it just yet. They're being chased though. Looks like Mindfu back there trying to get to him as well. Is that correct? Yep, that is who is back there. So we are coming around here. Matus and Barnabas side by side. Not side by side. Nose to tail. Through the middle part of the course here. See if Barnabas is going to be able to get anything done. And the crappy thing is I don't know what everybody's name is on. I guess let's see. Ugh. Barnabas is going to take a look at him down the front stretch here. Matus now is going to have a shot to cut back down in and get into the draft. Let's see if he's going to be able to do anything. Nobody behind, so he's going to look to cut back in. Is he going to be able to close that back down? Hitting 159, 160 over the line. Definitely a better lap for him, though. 117 and 728. Good lap by them. Your fast lap right now, 115, 153 by Mac Daddy. That was early on in the race, I do believe. Oh, and you see Barnabas smoking the tire a little bit, but he does open up the gap. That will give him that 10th position. So let's do this. Let's see. Airport yet to pit. Matt yet to pit. Cannon takes the 3rd spot and holds on to it. Crash and Chris in the 4th spot. Butterbean in the 5th spot. So 3rd, 4th, and 5th within range of each other. Behind that we got Mac Daddy in the 6th spot. Monkey in the 7th spot. Lethal in 8th. Yogi in 9th. And Barnabas in 10th. Nobody really fighting right now. So we'll kind of jump up here with Crash and Chris as he's chasing Cannon. Being chased by Butterbean. See if anything materializes from this one. This is the closest on track right now that we have, as we are approaching 11 laps to go here. Leader probably close to hitting that right now. Actually, I would say your leader has hit that 11 to go. Oh, let's see here. So while we're watching this, tomorrow night, if you can, make sure you get out. Come on over to MMR, running the finale for our GR4 series at Daytona Road Course. We up the time, we double the points. A 90-minute race, double the points for the finale. We got Showtime Flash leading the way. Unless he has a huge issue, he is going to take that championship home. But we got Jacob trying to chase it down with Monkey in the 3rd spot. So after that, We'll take a couple week break. GR4 will come back for Season 2 on Wednesdays. We will also open up the GT500 class on Tuesdays at 9 Eastern. That one's going to be an exciting one. It's the GR2 cars, but it's the 08 and the 16 of the Honda NSX, the Lexus, which is the SC430, I believe, in the 08, the RCF in the 16, and then also the Nissan GTR, both of those. So it'll be up to those 6 cars, but those cars are amazing on the track. It creates some amazing races. So you can see now Airport and MacGyver both into the pits. Are they going to be able to hold off Cannon? The bigger question is, will Cannon get to MacGyver? Looks like he probably is going to. Chris going to be diving down to the pits. Butterbean down to the pits as well. So there you see it. Cannon going to be all by himself here for just a moment. Is he going to have enough to get around him? It looks like he will. Around the outside and takes that second spot from Matt MacGyver. So good job by Cannon here. Fighting back after a little bit of an early trouble. A little contact with Butterbean, and he's fought his way back up into the second spot here after starting on pole. So good job by your fearless leader here for the FWM GT7 series. Got some interesting Season 2 notes just recently for FWM as well. It will go to a split multi-class GR3, GR4 series. And limited cars you can choose from. I think it was like 10 apiece. And there's discussions of teammates, which is cool. That'd be kind of fun. And I think what they talked about was a GR3, GR4 teammate. So you have a teammate in each class. So we'll see what it brings. But it is going to be an exciting one. I've been wanting to see a multi-class event for a while here. So I'm hoping this is going to be an exciting way to catch one. So as well, MMR are going to have their endurance race coming up in June, but actually some exciting news coming from that one. That'll be on Thursday. We'll bring that news out, as well as some other news about the upcoming season. So Thursday around this time is when I'll be running that. That'll be Wednesday night's race, but I run the live broadcast, the broadcast of it on Thursday. So make sure you join us for that one as well. As we are right along with Cannon, he is holding on to that second spot, nice and tidy here. And let's see, do we have any battles going anywhere else? Mac holding on to the 4th spot by himself. Monkey in the distance, but nothing to threaten yet. Butterbean crashing Chris nose to tail here, so we'll stay on board with this one. That's for 6th and 7th. If he's going to fight it out, or they're just pushing each other to get to the next set of pit stops for the rest of them. Everybody else should be able to make it. A couple of guys left to pit yet, I think. Looks like Monkey probably have to pit. Mac, I think, will have to pit. So we'll see how that one works out. Looks like Butterbean did open that one up just a little bit. Who's that 3 car up here? Lethal, Yogi, and looks like a lap car or the lead car. So let's jump onto the Airport here as he's going to approach these lap cars. They're going to be battling it out. We'll see how this one plays out for him. Oh, off into the grass. Airport just trying to make it interesting for everybody. Good save by him. And still a better lap. He's closing in on those 10th and 11th place drivers. We'll see how this affects their battle. Because, I mean, they're fighting for a position here. And really, you have the right to fight for your position. But you also do have to be mindful of your leader. We'll see how this one works out for Airport as he's working his way through. He's got a substantial lead right now over Cannon and Matt. So right now your podium looks like Airport, Hobo, W. Cannon, and Matt MacGyver. And look at this run. Airport's going to get. Yogi's going to give up the inside. That's where Yogi could have held on to Lethal's draft and just made Airport go to the inside. Either way works. And you see it there. It looks like nothing going to get done with these two. Or is Yogi going to give it a shot? Is Yogi going to have a run at him here? Oh, he does. Look at this run he's got. Holy cow. He's going to take over that 10th spot with one hell of a run down the front stretch. He was flying. There you go. So that is that Cannon into the pits. So looks like he still had one left. 7 laps to go, I do believe. Let's see. Yep, 7 to go. Ugh. He holds on to that third position right now. We'll see what he's able to do. Fourth, fifth. Yeah, there's no way those guys are making enough fuel. Mac in the third spot, Monkey in the fourth spot, Cannon in your fifth position after his pit stop. So we'll see where this cycles through. I do know Monkey and Mac are going to be pitting again. You see Mac, Monkey in the distance, just not able to do anything with him right at the moment. Chris and Butterbean still battling this thing out for 6th and 7th. But really, when Mac and Monkey pit, these two are looking to be set up okay for a top 5. I would imagine they'll get around him here. Let's jump up. See if either of these guys are going to pit yet. And Mac comes around the corner. Is he going to make that abrupt right down into the pits? Does not look like it. But Monkey will. 6 laps to go, Monkey down into the pits, so we'll see how this one works out when Mac pits. Is he going to be able to undercut him here? It looks like that's what he might be trying to do as he dives it down into the pits. So we jump back over to Butterbean and Chris as they're going to go by Monkey in the pits, then take the 5th and 6th positions now. And there they go. Monkey not quite ready to, just started fueling, so be a second before he pulls out. Like I say, I think these two are going to take over 4th and 5th here as they come around for the pits after Mac pits. And Airport all by himself, 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. You can see the gap there, about a half a straightaway back to Matt MacGyver. Behind that, you got Mac Daddy in the 3rd spot, yet to pit. I would imagine we're going to see him diving into the pits right here. You can see him holding down to the inside. I would imagine that means he is into the pits, so we'll see how this one plays out. Let's jump over to Monkey. Monkey's going to be the true test of where this one falls, because these two were running close together before. Monkey in the 7th spot right now. Butterbean and Chris right up ahead of him, 5th and 6th. Let's see how this one rolls as he comes around here. And there you see it, Mac is already fueling. I think Mac's going to pull out in front of him. Looks like Monkey didn't take a full thing of fuel, so maybe that'll help him gain on him a little bit. He's in that 7th spot. Is he going to have enough? Mac is coming out of the pits right now. And looks like he will hold on to that 6th spot. Monkey not going to have enough to get anything done. Chris and Butterbean still close. So Matt is by himself up here in 2nd. Pretty substantial lead over Cannon. I don't think he'll have to pit again. 4 laps to go. Should be good to go, or really close. Airport back off in that grass again. You see, he might have the lead, but he's still pushing. Gonna push that limit. All by himself out there. Then you got Matt MacGyver. You got Cannon a ways back. Behind that, we got Butterbean and Crash and Chris. Somewhat close together for the 4th and 5th position, so we may see some battle in there yet. Mac holding off Monkey. He's got a pretty good gap on him right now. Don't think Monkey's going to be able to do anything with him. Lethal back here by himself for 8th. Barnabas back a little bit of ways. 10th, Mindfu got a gap. 11th, within range of him for Matus. Same with Yogi. Can see the driver in front. Just don't know if he's going to be able to do anything unless there's a mistake. Samurai in your 13th position. He's got a leader coming behind him, but he's got Colt not too far back. 13th and 14th still fighting this thing out. That's the thing I love. You might be running 13th, 14th, but these guys are not giving up. They're going to give it everything they got and try to make this thing a fight to the end. As we see Colt trying to close in on him. Is he going to be able to do anything with him? I don't think so. Looks like they will continue on. Flipbox running in that 15th position. Going a lap down to Lethal. So here we go, Airport, 2.5 laps to go. And MacGyver's got a substantial lead over Cannon. Cannon with a decent lead over Butterbean. Butterbean and Chris still not nose to tail, but close. They're close together at least. Alright, Butterbean just trying to hold him off. Oh no, what happened here? Oh, dang. Oh, we gotta go back a little further than that. Let's ride on board for this. Did he catch some rail here and get sideways? Looks like the thing just does not want to turn. Runs it out wide and just demolishes that barrier. Where is this going to put Cannon? Cannon coming around here. Not too far behind. Is he going to have enough to catch him? Oh, he's got engine damage. He is slow on the running. Cannon is closing in on him. Oh, man. Some drama here in the last couple of laps. 2.5. Well, Airport going across the line now. 2 laps to go for him. You can see it there. Looks like Matt up and running. Got still a decent gap on him. And you can see just congestion on the front stretch right now. A bunch of guys not running together, but running together. So let's see who else is up here. So Yogi chasing Matus. Yeah, I mean, 8th and 9th. Barnabas and Lethal Company close. Who else? Chris and Butterbean still a close one between them. Monkey got around Mac. Not sure when that happened. Or that was after the pit stops, I guess. Mac down into the pits again. Oh, did he forget? It looks like he might have forgot to change tires on that last one. He will dive down in there. Looks like Monkey in the 6th spot roasted those tires. Chris trying to catch up to Butterbean. Airport Hobo, your leader, coming around to take the white flag. We'll ride along with him for the final lap, and then we'll go through the field as much as we can. He crosses the line, 1 to go. White flag is out for your leader. Looking for his 3rd win in 4 races here for Airport Hobo. So great start to his season. Really putting a hurting on the field here. The rumor has it a bounty has come out on Airport Hobo for next week's race in hell, wherever we're at. I suppose I should know that, shouldn't I? I do race. Let's see here. Let's jump over there. Airport coming around here, your final lap. So let's see, next week, Laguna Seca next week. That'll be an interesting one. We will have 40 laps. So, interesting one coming up next. That'll be a fun one to see how that one plays out. And coming around the final corner, Airport Hobo going to see the checkered flag in the air. 45 laps in the books for your leader, your points leader, your 3-time winner, Airport Hobo. Great run by him. Checkered flag right there. He's going to go down to say hello to the team. Airport Hobo takes that 1st position. Matt MacGyver coming around the final corner in the 2nd spot. He's able to hold on to it after his disastrous corner there with 3 to go. And he comes across the line in the 2nd position. 3rd place, Cannon coming around now down the front stretch. Great job by that driver. Crasher Chris going to hold on to the 4th spot over Butterbean. Is he going to be able to do it to this line? Looks like he will. Butterbean not going to be able to do anything. That's 4th place for Chris. Butterbean rounds out your top 5 across the line. After that, you got Monkey. Monkey holds on to the 6th spot after Mac has to pit again. and he will come across the line in the 6th position. Mac Daddy in the 7th spot, just coming around the final few corners now. Behind him, Bartabas is going to be 1 lap down, but he does finish in the 8th position. 9th for Lethal Company. Mindfu going to round out your top 10. Matus and Yogi, 11th and 12th. Colt, American Samurai, Flipbox, and then Lucky Prime was your one non-finisher this week. As they do their cool-down lap, we look at the points now. Your points leader by 54 points, Airport Hobo, after 3 wins and 1 second. He is on a roll and has a substantial lead now in those points. W. Cannon jumps up, or actually holds on to the 2nd spot, 54 points back now. He's got 145. Crash and Chris just at a little 9 points behind him with 136. Matt MacGyver closes in just a little bit, moves up into the 4th spot all by himself, 71 points back, 128 points on the board. Monkey's going to drop back in into the 5th position, 114 points, 85 points down. Butterbean up into the 6th spot with 101. Matus into the 7th spot with 90. VMR drops to 79 points into the 8th spot as he was not there today. P&W Wheeler jumps up to the 9th spot, 78 points. Your top 10 rounded out by a tie with Buck Teasy and Mindfu with 70. And honorable mention right there with Cape at 1 point behind those guys. So if you look just kind of below from 10th back, I mean, it's pretty tight, 17 points back to 15th. So yeah, it's a close battle back there. So we'll see how this one plays out. We've still got plenty of racing to go here, though, as you can see. Let me jump back over here. Let's see. So an 8-race schedule. We're on race number 5 coming up this next week with Laguna Seca. And I am having trouble talking. So anyways, I am Monkey. And this is Monkey Mafia Productions bringing you the 4Wide Motorsports Season 1 Round 4 race in High Speed Ring Reverse. Like I say, next week we will see you back at Laguna Seca as we head to California. And the sunny skies of California. A tricky track, though. Not a lot of runoff, so if you find yourself off in the gravel, it's going to be a really miserable day for that driver. So the drivers will look to get in the practice this week and bring it back for you. As for Monkey Mafia Productions, I'll be back on Thursday around the same time to bring you the MMR finale from Daytona Road Course. Exciting one, a 90-minute race, so a longer broadcast, a little more time to talk about a whole lot of nothing. But that is kind of what's on the agenda, as well as tonight tonight we're going to be running the MMR Shake and Bake Spectacular, so make sure you join us for that one. As I said, I do appreciate everybody who joins. Make sure you like, follow, thumb up this video for one. Make sure you share the video. Do your best to help me as I try to help and keep bringing you guys this. The more I get followers, the more I keep wanting to do this. So I really appreciate you guys. And like I say, we'll see you on the next one. I am Monkey. We will see you the next time.